The curious thing about us humans, it's this idea that we believe we're entitled to explain everything. We seem to know exactly why everything happens in our reality. We even seem to understand the workings of a realm that we've never seen, nor been in.
Can you repeat your name and date of birth for me?
Jane Williams. I was born on the 6th of June in 1842.
Now, Jane, what year is it right now?
2145.
Jane, I believe that would make you over 303 years of age. How is that possible?
I was displaced. God has awoken me in your time.
Okay. And when were you displaced? Tell me the last event you remember.
I remember I was looking for my grandchildren. We were all at the lifeboats, but we quickly lost them.
Did you know where to find them?
I wasn't sure. It was dire down there. The lights were dim, and I could hear water flowing close by. It distinctly things were not natural. I could hear my voice, but they weren't to be seen.
Now, at what point were you actually displaced?
The last thing I remember was this man. He knew my name.
There he is, our man of the hour. Hope you've gotten some adequate sleep, Hendrik. From what I can see, the ocean wasn't all that graceful last night, but you've made it. You're currently 576 miles away from the Titanic, exactly where she traveled 24 hours prior to impact. How are you feeling?
Stronger than ever, Morgan. Ready to get you back?
Close enough. Briefing you's the only thing left in my checklist.
Good luck. That could be a handful. How do we get started here?
Brady, we cleared for briefing.
Go ahead.
Up until this point, you should have heard very little about your mission's details and motivations. I'd say now's the time to change that. So, 20 years ago, when you were sleeting out of your nose, the larger-than-life pioneer Geoffrey Plackett blew us all away by inventing nothing less than bloody time travel.
Okay.
Now, that was all fine and dandy, but soon enough, Plackett's travellers came back all out of whack. They seemed completely snapped by their experiences, some of them entirely comatose. Miraculously, Plackett still continued to run his operation. Hell, he even continued to receive funding from the government. Then, with no improvements, the government then finally banned his practices. A few months later, though, Plackett disappeared from the face of the earth, ruled as suicide by the government, without any details.
That happened, though. I mean, they got proof and...
Well, hold on, Hendrik. It might seem that way for now.
Okay.
Moving forward 2 years, a 70-year-old woman known as Jane arrived out of the blue, claiming that she came from the sinking Titanic. She then recalled the events with shocking accuracy, and well, people started tying them. Oh, it seems they want us to keep moving. Go ahead and open that door.
Whoa.
Ain't she stunning? You wouldn't believe the amount of money we pumped into that little number. Anyway, where was I? So, Placket had now disappeared, and a woman from the actual Titanic suddenly popped out of nowhere. So much you can do on a sinking ship. You ready? We're getting close to transport here. Open that door as well, please. Alright, mate. Still can't believe you're bloody doing this. Just remember, Hendrik, if National Time Regulation finds out we're sending you back, well, you won't return. You know I have to disclose that. I'm sorry. Now, we've told you this over and over, Hendrik, but we have real reason to believe Placket got Diana stuck on the...
Marvin, are you there?
Yes, he's there. We have communication. Hendrik, we thought you were gone. It took us almost 24 hours to establish contact. But you're okay. You bloody did it, mate. You're on the RMS Titanic. I also see that your coordinates have somehow worked. It seems that you're inside of an ash room adjacent to the Fireman's Passage. The Fireman's Passage is right behind that door. A little twist of those hatch dogs should open that big boy for you.
What's with the hanging bags?
Well, it turns out that when the ship was ashore, the boiler room started. All looks good to me. It seems that the Friday shift is coming to an end. Let's head down to the right, Hendrik. Absolute stunner. You know, it took 3 million rivets to assemble her. Picture the manpower.
Keep it alive. We need you around the corner. Keep it up. Keep moving alive.
All right. Head down to your right again.
Man, it's like an oven in this place.
Indeed. It crosses over 120 degrees Fahrenheit sometimes.
This one seems open, Marv. Care to use it?
Excellent. Grab one of those shovels and scoop a couple of loads into the furnace. I believe you have a few...
How long am I expected to do this for?
About 4 more hours. I'm going to try to sneak you out after about 2, though.
Damn. This is all I do? Just shovel away?
There she is. Now we're going to release some of that heat. Let's crank that red valve behind you. Alright, that's enough. Time to load in some more then. Exhilarating, isn't it? You should be able to get out of here and advance towards the upper deck. What? I don't recall any reports of this. Did she strike something the night before?
You're asking me?
No, it's the iceberg. It's gonna puncture this boiler room.
Marvin, what the hell? What happened in the 24-hour and...
Hendrik, run! Get back to the fireman's...
Oh, shit! Wait for me, goddammit!
Crouch and crawl, Hendrik. Hurry! Boy, are they quick with those doors! Crank...
Nothing! It's not working, Marvin!
The circuit must be overriding it! Shit! Where does that silver tube lead to? Usually there's a box for emergency overrides nearby. Prepare for emergency procedures. Ready the evacuation team. Listen, something went wrong during your transport. I'm not sure what happened, but you somehow ended up arriving 24 hours late. We need to get you above the waterline. The initial plunge was rather slow, so we have some time.
Stairwell is locked. There is a ladder, though.
Seems like you're going to be climbing. Just climb until you can't go any further. All right, G-deck. You're about 20 feet above the water now, so that buys us some time. Since our plan got absolutely body slammed just there, we've taken some measures to continue your mission. You're there anyway, so no reason to really stop dead in our tracks.
Gotcha. So the passenger files are on this deck. Doesn't sound like we got held back too far.
They don't sound very excited. Now, these men were not particularly known for their impenetrable tempers. Let's try and stay out of that. Anyways, try and explore some of this area while we finish up planning the rest of your mission.
Yeah, I've heard some stories about these fellas.
Right, the passenger files should be around the corner. Pick those up, find Jane's cabin and let's go from there. There's going to be less time to be a tourist, I'm afraid. I mean, for all we know, we could be too late to find Jane or Diana.
I think you might be disappointed in what we find in that regard.
We'll have to take down that fence first, though. There's a screwdriver right there. I don't think it'll take a genius to figure that one out, Hendrik. reorganized by surname. Jane's last name is Williams.
Anything from you onwards is missing, Marvin.
What? What about the other ones?
They're still here.
I don't understand. Somebody already took it. Placket. Perhaps he really handpicked Jane. An older woman supposed to be an older Diana, aged by time travel artifacts.
You realize that sounds outlandish, right? You're saying Placket traveled back to pick an older woman to send to the future and pretend it's good old Diana? I still don't buy it.
It's possible, though. Shit. Guess that means we have to hurry. All right, Hendrik. Go and check if there's anything of value behind that door. During this period, society was hyper-obsessed with technological advancements. Meanwhile, half the world was still hungry. That's always bothered me. So when I found out that Placket invented time travel, I was disgusted. The man paraded the world like he was the bloody Pope.
What about his travelers when they came back?
What's there to say? I mean, he sent them back alone, with no direct communication. No wonder they came back altered. Same with Diana. He was already experimenting with cross-time communication and still sent her back with that tasteless AI device of his.
What are you going to do if Hendrik happens to encounter Placket?
As much as I want him to kill him, I'll stick to protocol. Keep Placket away from travelers, allowing for a safe extraction.
Vitals are okay. Consciousness detected. Diana, are you present?
I made it. God, I'm here. I'm here. Present. I'm on the forecastle of the Titanic. Currently, 20 minutes post-impact.
Welcome to the other side, Diana. If you hear this, you've completed your transport in a functioning condition. Diana, I am proud of you. Remember, the distinction between the past, present,
and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. I can't believe it. I've just traversed more than 230 years back in time, and I feel fine.
230 years and 314 days to be precise, Diana. How do I sound? Like Mr. Placket in the flesh?
Just like him. It's creepy, but I feel safe.
There's no reason not to. All right, it appears that you're fully conscious and oriented now. How's your memory? Can you remember your objectives?
Head in
Not a bad view. Diana, why don't you photograph the superstructure from here before...
It seems desolated. What's with that? Wasn't there a crowd around this time?
Not quite. I trust you're not relying on feature films as your bar of expectation, Diana.
Of course not. It just feels off. Access to B-Deck seems blocked. Any advice?
Nothing to be concerned about, Diana. You'll be able to surmount that by climbing over that cargo crane. You see it?
Affirmative. It's hard to miss, really.
Good. There's a control lever on top of it. If you climb to the top, you can move the crane about 28 degrees to your left to form a bridge over the railings.
Makes sense. It shut down. Shouldn't there still be residual steam pressure?
It seems not. There's a backup engine integrated in the crane's base, though. Let's climb down and take a look. That's it. Look for some coal to throw in that furnace, Diana. That's it.